So when I planned this book out, I had a list of people I wanted to see, and most of them I got to. Most of them I'd say 8, 9 out of 10. But I've ended up writing a couple of chapters I didn't expect to write. One is about the Queen being a very British winner, but I've also written a chapter about what I call the winning spirit of Australia. I interviewed, there's old Shane Warne on the wall. I interviewed Shane, who was extraordinary, and his big insight was, he said, never give up. They're the 3 most important words in the English language. I met an incredible woman called Lane Beachley, who is a 7 times world champion surfer, and just had to overcome so much in her life. If I tell you that her father was a rapist, she was conceived in an act of rape, and it kind of goes on like that for quite a long time in her childhood. Real misery memoir stuff. But she became this incredible world champion, didn't enjoy it till the end, and now she's happily married to a rock star, and she's a pretty amazing woman. And then people like Lee Matthews, who was the Aussie Rules, I love Aussie Rules, and he was the Aussie Rules Player of the Century, then became a coach. There's a description in here of when he was putting a player through a fitness test. Now when you say fitness test, you kind of think it means, you know, run up and down a bit, let's take your blood pressure, let's test your pulse rate. He was out on the pitch, literally just kicking hell out of this guy. And then when he thought it was all over, as they were marching off down the tunnel back into the dressing room, and the guy thinks the fitness test is over, Lee runs at him, flattens him, and then starts pummeling him. He played. Another guy that he talks about, who actually played and then discovered that he was playing with several broken ribs. I mean, these guys are pretty tough. And then I talked to a woman called Nova Peris, who's the first ever Aboriginal Olympic medalist and the first ever Aboriginal MP. Because what I've tried to do in this book is to bring together sport, business and politics. And I just think Australia's got something about it. I think they, you know, a big country geographically, but population-wise relatively small, they produce a lot of winners. And I think a lot of it's where they come from. They had a tough start in life.